Hello everybody, my name is PonderEyes and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail reaction video. Apparently Hoyoverse and Honkai Star Rail are not done with releasing trailer videos, and I'm super excited to know what this is about. It's called Myriad Celestia Trailer. Fables About the Stars Part 1. So this comes in parts. Not knowing any in-game lore yet, and I also know a bunch of streamers or people who have binged or speedrun through the story already. I hope I don't get spoiled, but I'm curious to know what this video is about. My first assumption would be Aeon lore or character lore involving the Stellaron Hunters, or maybe some kind of secret faction or group or society that we don't know of yet. Just setting a certain expectation before I watch this. Alright, let's get into the reaction of the trailer. Again, Myriad Celestia trailer. Fables About the Stars. There will be future reactions to future parts. Obviously, this is part 1, so let's start this reaction in 3, 2, 1.
Let's make an exchange, shall we? An exchange of memories.
Oh?
I dreamed of a ray of light, of a crystal chalice.
What the heck is this?
The light that shone from that crystal spoke to me.
Okay, who's talking?
To the parable of the stars. The nameless one.
New character, maybe?
The pathless one arrived from the edge of the wilderness, clad in stellar radiance.
Okay.
Go now, march unwaveringly into solar wind.
Oh, those are the cards from...
Return to my embrace, but march towards the light.
Nanook the Destroy... What? We're getting Aeon lore?
Yet that light began to burn, piercing through the clouds as a golden death.
Oh my goodness.
Towers crumbled, and the people fled.
He's a freaking gigachat of an Aeon.
To meet with vicious destruction.
Oh my god, wait, we're gonna see all the Aeons? No way.
Of the world. The Luck's arrow will descend.
This is Long the Hunt. Right.
You must follow the traces left behind in the storm's wake.
Nous the Erudition!
The celestial one.
Oh, these are the
secrets,
the people from the Genius Society
that connect all things. But they are silent, like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe.
Who is that? What is that?
To the silence, and you will know where the stars are resting.
Oh, we're about to get some good lore. Yaoshi the Abundance. Oh, shoot.
The tender sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that falls from their branches will rid you of sickness.
Oh, she looks pretty. IX the Nihility!
They say that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you.
Yo, what is this ominous aura?
Burden your soul.
Oh my gosh, what the heck is that?
Your stride.
Those aren't eyes, are they?
Open the majestic gates.
Qlipoth the Preservation.
Lift up the tablets of lapis. Read them
Oh, so that was a
Let the fire that forged the bricks and the ones that
an
laid
authentic
the walls' foundations.
simulation in the Hertz Space Station in the simulated universe. Xipe the Harmony? Is that new?
They say, oh, you who have reached the end, enter into paradise that envelops all.
I love her design already. Oh my gosh.
Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace.
Is that not beautiful itself? The elation.
The mariners and temple.
Veracity.
Listen to the infant in the mirror, the waves as they enter
The beauty,
dream,
propagation?
the
There's more
tipping of the
Aeons?
balance, the shapeless
Oh my gosh,
prince.
Enigmata,
And finally,
Equilibrium?
Measure the world against yourself and take all such things to heart.
Oh my gosh.
This is the path you should walk.
Imagine seeing that
they say.
outside the window when you're in the train.
Akivili, depart
Akivili?
once more. Akivili.
Oh, what the, is this
Countless shooting stars
is this the
streak
Dainsliff
the
equivalent?
sky tonight. Should you choose the right one,
Oh, wow.
it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
Wow. Oh my gosh. We just got so many images of the Aeons, and I wasn't really paying attention because at first glance from watching a video, I want to embrace and understand the visuals that they present to me. And then we're gonna rewatch it and try and digest and understand what this lady's saying. I don't know who that was at the ending. Obviously, no one does. Maybe the in-game lore already tells us who that is. But as I was saying before, maybe she's the Dainsleif equivalent, because in Genshin, the Archons have chess pieces, and you're playing a game of chess, or at least by the end of the story, there will be a chess-like game, or it's already being played out throughout the story. But in Honkai Star Rail, this woman is playing cards, and we saw previously in the Interstellar Journey trailer, you know, the anime opening trailer, Kafka was holding, or at least dealing a whole bunch of cards in the beginning scene. But oh my gosh, this is literally the equivalent of the Genshin Teyvat storyline trailer, where we saw all the characters and what region we're going to get them from. But throughout this journey, we see all of the Aeons. Well, technically not all of them. We saw glimpses, or we heard statements about them. But man, does that make me more excited for the story of this game. And to scale it all off, instead of people via the Archons in Genshin, we have Aeons, freaking deities over galaxies and paths. We're gonna rewatch this trailer, and I'm going to try and digest and understand what this woman's saying now.
Let's make an exchange, shall we?
Okay.
An exchange of memories.
Is that like a reference to light cones? Because they are condensed memories, and maybe in a weapon type of sense.
I dreamed of a ray of light.
Okay.
Of a crystal chalice.
A crystal chalice. Maybe she's saying it's a dream, but maybe it's like some sort of future vision. Wait, is this supposed to... This might be Elio? Or is that someone completely different? But that's just speculation at the moment.
The light that shone from that crystal spoke to me.
Okay.
Listen.
The light spoke to you like how a Stellaron spoke to Cocolia? Or is it not in a sinister and evil way? That's what I'm thinking right now. To the Parable of the Stars.
The nameless one?
The nameless one. I wrote a bunch of notes on this.
A few minutes later.
I can't find the notes right now, but this might be Destiny. Elio being Destiny's slave. I don't know what their intentions are, other than we have Stellaron hunters, and the Stellaron hunters are collecting them for someone or something, for some alternative purpose. I don't think we've been notified of that yet.
The pathless one.
The pathless
Arrived
one.
from the edge of the wilderness, clad in stellar radiance. Go now, march unwaveringly into solar wind.
March?
At the end, you will return to my embrace.
So at the end of the game, we are going to see this woman. And then Kafka told us that by the end of our journey, everything will line up perfectly, so that we know what the purpose of our journey is. Like, all these missing plot holes are going to be filled up by the end of the journey when we meet this woman, whoever she is.
But march towards the light.
Okay, we have Nanook, the destruction. I can't really read the text at the bottom. At the universe's core lies a flame. It burns ever so intensely, till entire galaxies are incinerated for the set purpose of embracing splendid destruction at the end of all reality. Well, no kidding. This is literally the existence of Nanook, is to destroy. Look at his design, man.
Began to burn, piercing through the clouds as a golden death. Towers crumbled, and the people fled, for the sun was soon to set and meet with vicious destruction.
Next we have Lon the Hunt. Dang, these words go by so fast, man. I can barely read that. The first... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to slow-mo this. In the first 10,000 years, the hunters struggle for a revival. In the second 10,000 years, the hunters fight out of anger. The third 10,000 years, the hunter becomes a purpose in and of itself, maybe? Huh. Okay, I need to take notes on this video then. Holy cow.
O child of the world, the Lux arrow will descend to purge the wicked abominations.
A Lux arrow to purge wicked abominations. If that's referencing some kind of higher deity celestial power, I'm going to be so afraid for my life to know what that actually is.
You must follow the traces left behind in the storm's wake.
Nous the Erudition. Okay. The description says, If the fruit of the universe is cruel and stale, would you still yearn for the answer? The knowledge seeker is impassive, for their core has been cold and unwavering since its birth, as cold as the end of the path they seek. These are all very philosophical statements right here. I really love how this game revolves around philosophy and certain life questions that no one really thinks about on a day-to-day.
The Celestial One guards their secrets.
Celestial One. And then we have all of the pictures of the Genius Society here. This is Xandar 1 Kuwabara. I believe this is Aiden. And then this is Elias Salas up here. He's been cut off, but he appears in the next couple of scenes.
Plotting out the roots that connect all things.
We have Elias Salas down here, and then we have Poka Kakamond up here. The Celestial One guards their secrets.
Plotting out the roots that connect all things. But they are silent, like a shroud of mist at the center of the universe.
Obviously, the Celestial One knows all about everyone's fates, everyone's destinies and futures. Is that what she's saying? And then there's this huge giant mechanical structure. I'm assuming these are playing cards or maybe just picture frames. I have no idea. This thing is connected to, assuming each individual of the Genius Society. Obviously, it looks like it's being powered by something, some kind of power source, but we still don't know what that is. That's Skrillum right there. Yaoshi, the Abundance. She feels sad, for eternal life did not let her accumulate infinite wisdom. Instead, those she had once cherished faded into obscurity over time, never to return. First off, we don't know who she actually is. Eternal life did not let her accumulate infinite wisdom. I'm trying to think critically of who this could be. Maybe a playable character, or maybe someone that we'll learn about in the lore later in the game. Are they saying that eternal life, a life filled with blessed happiness and everything that you could have or want, did not let this person get or obtain infinite wisdom, knowing all things? A happy life did not allow her to know everything. Instead, those she had once cherished faded into obscurity over time, never to return. So I'm assuming this person, she, is the only person fated to live an eternal life, but she doesn't know everything, and everyone that she's ever loved or cared about died.
Everyone died. The end.
That's pretty sad. That's Yaoshi the Abundance, huh? Okay, let's listen to what this woman says.
Strike the earth, they say. Once and again.
Are they talking about this woman right here?
The tender sprouts will grow to the sky, and the dew that falls from their branches will rid you of sickness and poison.
Wow, that's kind of a short description. Okay, next is IX. At first I thought the name was 9, but they pronounce it in the game IX. The Nihility. All progress toward the void. All resist the void. All will become the void. There's a light cone in the game named the Void, I think, and I haven't read the description of that light cone yet. But once I read that, I'm assuming this would make sense.
Blindfold your eyes, they say, that the approaching darkness may strike no fear in you.
Yeah, this is approaching darkness right here.
Let it not burden your soul, nor numb your stride.
I don't know if that's supposed to be eyes. I don't know if IX is supposed to be this huge blob of whatever, or this huge bubble of just space, but it looks like it's a colorful black hole, a spatial black hole at that.
Push open the majestic gates, they say.
Next we have Qlipoth. The philosophers gaze up at the sky, contemplating civilization's ultimate goal. Build a wall. His blanking echo rings within. And then I can't read this either. It's so faded out. I think that's what they meant for descriptions like these. It's that we're not supposed to understand the full extent of it. Qlipoth, the preservation.
Majestic gates, they say, and lift up the tablets of lapis. Read them aloud. Let the fire that forged the bricks and the ones that laid the walls' foundations be known.
This is Qlipoth, and since Herta met all of the Aeons twice, this is a pretty much accurate visualization of Qlipoth. Back when we first saw them in the simulated universe. I don't know this one. Xipe? I think that's how you pronounce it, the harmony. Behold a perfect home. No sorrows, no disobedience, no longings unfulfilled, no memories of agony. How enviable. Obviously, this is a description of the perfect home as said in the first line. And then at the end, it says, how enviable. Is this what the harmony is thinking? Is this how Xipe feels about not having a perfect home? Ooh.
Oh, you who have reached the end, enter into the paradise that envelops all. Join this great choir and feast. Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace.
Wow. Holy wow. I loved the design of this Aeon. Her clothing, and then just the colorization of like the rainbow aesthetic of her background or her, let's say, a halo. I want to listen to what she says again.
Then they say, oh, you who have reached the end, enter into the paradise that envelops all. Join this great choir and feast. Listen to the beating of billions upon billions of hearts, holding you in their embrace.
Gotcha.
Look upon the courtesan's
This is the Elation. This is also another Aeon that we saw in the simulated universe. I'm going to pause and go through the visualizations of each Aeon, if applicable, and then I'm going to listen to what she says here.
extravagance. The mariners
Veracity? I don't know what that is. What the heck is this? This looks like space, and then this outer stuff, this outer color implies that maybe it's a portal. Like that's space, and then we come into this portal to this other black and white dimension.
temperance.
The veracity.
Listen to the infant in the mirror. The waves
We have the beauty,
as they enter the dream.
the propagation. There's just a whole bunch of Aeons, dude. I need to write these down.
The tipping of the bow.
The Enigmata. The Enigmata does not look fun. It seems like it's distorted warping through space-time.
The balance.
The equilibrium, multiple colors, and I just feel like I'm high. I just feel like I'm high looking at all these visuals.
Shapeless prince. And finally, measure the world against yourself and take all such things to heart. This is the path
I was saying before, imagine seeing this thing while you're traveling in the Astral Express. Like, hey, what's up? I think we're in trouble.
you should walk, they say. Akivili, depart once more. Akivili.
Oh, we're getting a bunch of five-star characters, guys. They're traveling with us on the Astral Express. Oh, who are you? She's reading a book. She's pretty, obviously. She's beautiful. There's a whole bunch of cards here. Playing cards at that. I wonder... I can't really see what those cards are. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. So she has a bunch of playing cards here, and then she has two face-up cards. I wonder which one has the Trailblazer on it. It has to be one of the ones under here, right? And then look at the visuals. Like, where the heck are we? Mona from Genshin would love this place. She would love to know about all these Aeons and all this lore about all the characters. Like, she's all about that space-time stuff.
Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. Should you choose the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds. Look upon the courtesan's
Look upon the courtesan's extravagance. Hedonism. I'm gonna have to write down everything that she says to get a full in-depth understanding of what she's trying to tell us or convey. I'm not too familiar with the term hedonism.
extravagance.
The mariner's intemperance, gluttony. Are these like 7 deadly sins or something?
Mariners and temperance. Listen to the infant in the mirror.
Listen to the infant in the mirror. The infant being the end of all things.
The waves as they
The waves, also known as flapping wings, as they enter the dream. This woman is speaking in parables and I kinda don't like it. Just be straight up with me, gosh dang it.
the dream. The tipping of the bow.
The tipping of the balance. Samsara, dude. Oh my gosh. I do not want to be in another loop. I don't want to do Sumeru Archon Quest Part 1 again.
Balance. The shapeless prince.
The Shapeless Prince. Like, what are all these terms referencing? Against the current.
Finally, measure the world against yourself and take all such things to heart. This is the path you should walk.
Okay.
They say, Akivili, depart once more.
Akivili, the Trailblaze Aeon, telling Akivili to depart once more, to connect the worlds again. Weren't we told by Himiko that Akivili passed away? I might be wrong here. And we also don't know when she's saying all this. You know, there's a time frame in Honkai Star Rail in AE, I believe. And we also know that Akivili, the one who traveled in the Astral Express, because Akivili traveled to different worlds, those worlds became known. And those worlds and their people desired that they get power from the Aeons, I believe, and the power that they get allowed them to travel to other worlds as well. I think I'm kind of understanding it. And then this woman is saying, Akivili, depart, go and find some more worlds. Like, allow them to see the power of the Aeon so that they can travel amongst each other and be connected. Akivili.
This is the path you should walk, they say. Akivili, depart once more. Akivili. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight.
Okay.
Should you choose the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds.
Ah, I see. She's saying, should you choose the right one, then your wish will be carried to these different worlds, to thousands. And based off that statement, I think that there's going to be a good and bad ending. And hopefully us Trailblazers, when we play, we pick the good ending. But man, there is a lot of lore to digest from this video. I got just as excited when I first watched the Genshin Teyvat storyline trailer. Maybe the same amount of hype or even more hype as I watched this trailer as well. I believe that as we progress the game, as we go to these different worlds, that we're going to learn more about each Aeon, and we're going to learn about each path more in depth. We're going to learn about all these factions, all these people, and especially more background on certain characters, especially the Stellaron Hunters. I think the Stellaron Hunters are the key to knowing more about maybe who that lady is. Since we don't know who Destiny is, and we don't really know who Elio is either. None of them having an in-game character model, or portrait, or picture, except that we know about them via the Stellaron Hunters, via Kafka, and also by name mention. I hope everyone will be just as excited for the future of this game. I am here for the long run. I am here until we end this journey. Same with Genshin, same with Zenless Zone Zero in the future. And we don't even have a time frame of when we meet or see these Aeons, unless it differs from world to world. That was honestly more phenomenal than I could express in words. I'm excited to study the lore and the Aeons. I'm excited to learn about the paths. All this revolving Honkai Star Rail is amazing. 10 out of 10. Mwah, chef's kiss. But that'll do it for me and the in-depth reaction and analysis of Honkai Star Rail's Myriad Celestia trailer. If you enjoyed my reaction, thank you for watching. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe and stay awesome. Have a good one.